Okay, welcome back, guys. On this video, we are going to create a spell animation. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go up here to graphics. We're going to look for effects, and you can select any one of these. You can see there's quite a few frames. I'm going to see if there's any that aren't that big. I want one that's about 10. There we go. Okay, this one looks good. I want to save the file. That's going to save it to my desktop. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to open SRPG. If you haven't seen before, this is a pixel art program on Steam that I use. We go to desktop and we called it Barrier. Now I'm going to save it as I'm going to save it in the tutorial. This is the file that I created for this project. We're going to go to graphics and then effect, just like where we first looked, and I'm going to call this icicle. Okay. Now I have previously created icicle for my other game. I'm going to go to graphics, effect. Actually, I could probably just open it up in SRPG. So I'm going to open. Where's Arc Brigade? Effect. Icicle right here. So I want to delete all that, but we want to find the center frame. I'm hoping when I paste icicle in here, I don't see it. I'm going to Control A, Control C, Control V. So what you want to do is find the center tile, and then you can start creating your animation. You might want to load a palette. I like loading the icon palette. That's from Arc Brigade. Back to my tutorial. We're going to go in graphics, icon. I guess this doesn't have it saved there. But, well, you can pull up some colors here. And you can just draw your animations. So each one of these sections is going to be a different part of the animation. You can see I have 10 frames, just like the previous thing was going to have. I think it had 8. But here I made 10. You can see I have the icicle, and then I kind of just, all I did was I took the icicle and I lowered it a little bit, and I add a little bit more, and a little bit more, and so on. And then you get your animation. They're not too hard to draw, depending on how detailed you want to be. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. Now I'm going to go back into the tutorial, resources, graphics, and I'm going to go down to original and effect. I'm going to add, since this is an effect. Okay, so I added that. That's okay. You can go to animations here. I like opening a map and then doing it, which is going to be right here. So I want to go to animations, and I want to go to original effects. So we're going to create an animation. We're going to call it Icicle. Oops, I have caps on. Icicle. And we'll go all the way down to our icicle right there. Now you can see all 10 of the frames right here. So a few things you can do in this. I just remember details. You can change the size of it. Does that make that bigger? I'm not sure what that does. I'm just kind of running through this stuff. Reverse effect in real battle. I think that's more if you are using the battle animations, which I'm not. Display effect in front of battle UI. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Now, if you want to see this animation play out, you can just hit play right here, and that's what it looks like. Now, I don't like how it just stops. So, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to double click here, and now you can see each of the frames and the frame speed. I want to slow it down. So we're going to make each of these 4. So this is how many frames it's going to show per actual square. And I usually like to make the last one long, so I'm going to make that about 15. Okay. So now let's see how it looks. That looks a little bit better. Let's try making this 20. Okay. That looks pretty good. So what else can we do with this? What if we go to sound? You can add a sound to it. So you got all these default sounds. I'm not even going to worry about that right now, but where's ice? We'll throw ice on there. Yeah, so it doesn't play the sound right there, but when it actually goes, it will. Enable visual effects. I don't know what this does. Did that do anything? Oh, you can make it so it fades. I don't really use that, but that's another option. Yeah, you can fade in, fade out. Loop settings, background animation. Yeah, I'm not doing either of those. Okay, then you also have, if you double click here, you can write where the position is going to be. So you might want to shift it down, up, left, or right. You can zoom in. Oh, I guess you can change the angle. Let's do 30 degrees. How does that look? Oh, I guess I just made it for that one frame. Well, not going to do that. I'll move it back to 0. Yeah, I haven't played around too much with this, but now we have an animation. And we can go back to our spell. So database unit events. We'll go to mage. And we'll look for, where was it? Ice. So we're going to change ice to icicle, where we have our original effect. Now let's try it out. Oh, I always hit continue. I'm gonna fight. Take our mage, icicle, cast icicle, and there you go. You got your spell. Still looks fast, but you get the idea. You can just increase the frames. And that's it for a spell animation. I'll keep this one nice and short.